Welcome to subramani.com. Please click on the bell icon, and I hope you're enjoying the videos that I'm making for you. Today I'm going to talk about the art of sitting tight and doing nothing and how it impacts your portfolio. So please understand, the art of portfolio management or the art of investing composes of two big parts. One, the choices that you make, and therefore the choices that you leave out, one of omission and one of commission. So when you go to a hotel and you order let's say a rava masala dosa, what you're doing is to say, I'm picking rava masala dosa out of the 150 items on offer. It does not mean that the other products are not good or the other products are, at this point in time, given your priorities, you're choosing a rava masala dosa. I mean, tomorrow you could choose an upma, day after tomorrow you could choose a pizza, or you could choose roti, whatever. But today you have chosen this. So similarly, when you go and buy a Kajaria Ceramics or an EID Parry, you are saying, at this point in time, with my limited knowledge and understanding and limited amount of money, I think EID Parry is the best buy. That is the question you have to ask yourself. Am I doing that, or am I just saying, oh, this is familiar territory, I know this price will fluctuate from here to there, right? So therefore I'm buying. Then you're perhaps trading, you're investing, whatever you're doing. So welcome to the art of buying right and sitting tight over long periods of time. So like I said, your portfolio, your life, everything is a function of how much you work, how much you save, and how much investment and how much of leisure that you choose. So, and there are times when you get to learn from various people. So once when I was meeting I was attending a meeting, I should say, by Mr. Munjal of Hero Honda, not this Mr. Munjal, Brijlal Munjal, the senior. And he was saying how Hero Honda will make money. That time it was Hero Honda, now they've separated. How they will make money by increasing sales and this, that. So I asked him a very innocent question, and I had no mischief in my head. This is sometimes in the mid-90s. I was in my 30s, and I asked him a simple question. If you are saying that Hero Honda will make money, are you saying others won't make money? And he made a profound statement, and he said, no, I'm saying the industry will make money. आप कोई भी शेयर खरीद लो, whether you buy Hero Honda, whether you buy Bajaj Auto, whether you buy Suzuki or you buy Yamaha, all of them will make money. Each one has a different market, but अगर एक बिकेगा तो चारों बिकेगा. All of us have good technology, all of us will have good market share. That was a very nice statement and a good learning, saying when an industry makes money, all players make money, right? So I picked up Hero Honda and I picked up Bajaj Auto because I said one is already a leader and one is hoping to be a leader, and both turned out to be good investments, right? So you have, but yes, I held it for a very long time. Sometime till 2015 I held on to Hero Honda, and Bajaj Auto also I would have held for very long periods of time, right? In the investing world, it is about making a few right choices and then saying a lot of no, right? Like when you said yes to Rava Masala Dosa, you said no to 149 items. We don't realize that, but that is what you did. You said no. You said no, 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 yes, no, 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 no. If you had a choice, that is what you had to do, right? If suppose you had to pick all the no's and the yes was to be served to you, you would have said 149 no's. Right, that is what you are doing. 3,000 companies which are listed, when you buy one, you are saying no to 299, right? That is what you are doing. So understand that we are always saying no in the market, but what we hear is a yes. The only yes which you are saying is what is being offered to you. What the others are also being offered to you. They are there on the menu card, but you are choosing to ignore them. That is what. So smart investing is not just about doing something all the while. There are a lot of times when you have to do nothing. In fact, it is knowing when you should not act on your urges. You feel like, oh my God, the market is now going through a bad phase. Let me short Indigo. It may not fall that much. or you say, oh, market is doing so badly, let me go and sell the fertilizer shares. The COVID virus has had no impact on rural India, at least not enough impact to hit the fertilizer shares. So the fertilizer and insecticide and pesticide companies are doing very well, right? So it's not always that you have to act on your instinct. When you get an instinct to act, you can just sit tight and hope that that instinct goes away. I remember Sam Manekshaw saying a war of 4 days requires 361 days of preparation. I think it's a beautiful statement, right? You go to war only for 4 days, but you have to prepare for 361 days. So there is a tremendous amount of preparation that has to be done for investing. The actual action itself is a few seconds. How much time does it take to execute a trade? Right? If you buy 1000 shares of Kajaria Ceramics or 1000 shares of Hero, not a big amount or whatever, it doesn't matter. It takes me 20-30 seconds, 1 minute maximum. If I deal through a broker, 2 minutes, because I have to speak to him and say, buy this, right? That is what it takes. But whether to buy Hero Honda or whether to buy Hero or Bajaj Finance or Kajaria Ceramic or Asian Paints, that call takes time, not the execution. The problem with investing, there's one more problem with investing. Investing is like you've gone with a group of friends and they're ordering all esoteric things and you're saying, I'll have dal, chawal and dahi. The question is, people are going to say, why, what's wrong with you? Why are you not, you're the only person perhaps eating for your stomach and not eating for your tongue. Now, even in investing, ideas which look good may not make money and ideas which look boring may make a lot of money. A company which has got nothing great about it could make you a lot of money. It could be dull, it could be boring, it could be in infrastructure and something which is out of favor today. Nobody is wanting to touch it. Available at a PE of 6. But yeah, it might make money for you. That's the only thing it will do. Whereas the other shares which you're buying at 70 PE and looking very excited, and everybody saying, wow, people are buying more soap, more toothpaste. Well, when things come to normalcy, people may not buy. People may have just hoarded too much. You don't know. So be careful about what you're buying, and you don't have to buy something sexy and interesting. You can buy something dull and boring if it makes money for you. ITC makes money for a lot of people, but right now there is a supply overhang. So it may not be a great time to buy. But if you have a 5-year view, it may be a great time to be buying, because you never know what could happen in the future. We are constantly barraged with news and events which trigger some action from our side, perhaps unnecessary. So not acting or knowing when not to act is a very important part of your investing process. Like Motilal Oswal says, buy right, sit tight. But that combination is necessary, because if you buy wrong and you don't take corrective action, unnecessarily your money is stuck over long periods of time, and suddenly you may find that it's not even traded, right? So buying right is important. That is not easy, because you will also buy wrong. When you buy wrong, you have to weed it out, and after having bought right, you have to sit tight for long periods of time.